Hello, hello. Welcome back. Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, Edie and Shady. We are at the Premier League review.
Yeah, review.
The
You
review,
got it
got
right.
it
You
right,
got
guys.
it right,
I know I
brother.
got it wrong the last time, but will bring us in, man.
Guys, welcome back, guys. Gunning to Old Trafford. Here we go. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. Remember, by the fans for the fans.
Love it.
A little bit of a shaky weekend for us. We match
3 points for
match
Gunning
week
to Old
2,
Trafford.
3 points for Gunning to Old Trafford. Maybe we're going to start off at the Manchester
Yeah.
United lunchtime kickoff. Going into it, our predictions were a little bit different, but took us into it. It was like a seesaw match, man, kind of match.
So, listen, I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater,
Got
as
you.
they say. It's like overthink the result because I think Brighton's a tricky team,
Oh yes, oh
and
yes.
traveling to the MX Stadium is always a difficult fixture, and it's been a tough fixture for Ten Hag since he's joined
Recent, yeah.
Manchester United, right? But leading into the game, if you guys haven't seen it and if you want to, just go back to the analysis. I mentioned a few
Yes.
things about the game, and I said, listen, let's make sure we have um, the Ligt playing in the center of the park, in the center of the defense, with Martinez allowing us to play a little bit higher, giving us the space, and then allowing the freedom for our wingers, our fullbacks, to be able to push up and control their wingers coming in.
Yeah.
And if we don't do that, we're going to run the risk of playing too low, allowing them to, kind of fill up the wings, overload, and attack us from that side.
Correct.
And both goals came from the deficiency in defense, specifically on the at the fullback
And
position.
exactly what you said, right?
Exactly what
Exactly what Ibrahim said.
again, from a striker position, I mentioned this is a game where they have big centre backs. Uh, you know, uh, we're going to struggle if we play that false nine with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
We
Correct.
need to start with Xerxes because Xerxes gives you that, that presence and that dominance up front because he's a big boy, 6'4", and will allow your more creative players
Yeah.
to actually express themselves, like a Bruno, a Ganacho, a Rashford, etc. And what happened, unfortunately, and Mount had a good game, pressing well, but that energy, that presence was missing. And the moment Xerxes came on second half, you already saw the momentum shifting back to Manchester United. So yeah, that decisions kind of impacted us. I saw it coming. Ten Hag needs to be wary that no Manchester United manager post Alex Ferguson has made it past Christmas in the second season.
Season. Yeah.
In the third season, sorry. Um, so a little bit of a tricky one. Um, Ten Hag needs to take this favoritism out, take this thing of rewarding good performances. You need to go with your best team.
Yeah.
The Premier League doesn't allow you the opportunity to make mistakes.
Correct.
So you need to take every game as a final. And what I'd like to see, obviously, we've got Liverpool coming up. I'd like to see him a little bit more confident, a little bit more dominant with his selections, and kind of use our strength to kind of move forward. But we'll discuss that in the preview. So unfortunately, 2-1 conceded a late goal. But yeah, we learn, we move on. We now know exactly where the deficiencies are, and Brighton's not the worst team to lose against. I think they're going to give a lot of teams a tough time throughout the
Especially at
season,
home, man.
especially at
Especially
home.
at home.
But yeah, I mean, disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. It's game 2 of the season. You're going to drop points, and I just hope that he learns from it and moves forward.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant
So
stuff.
that's it from a United perspective. Obviously, fortunes were very different on the other
Yes,
side of
yes,
Gunning
yes,
to Old
yes.
Trafford. Arsenal playing Aston Villa away at Villa Park.
Brilliant. Wow. Wow.
Really tough fixture.
Yeah.
Villa, obviously, as we mentioned the last time, kind of put the brakes on Arsenal's title run last season. And it was a bit of a wary fixture going into to really show if Arsenal has the mettle to go toe to toe with City. What a dominant performance. And to talk us
Ibrahim,
through
let me tell you something. Like we said before, and like we said in our previous preview to the match, it's going to be a tactical battle, right? There were times in the match where Arsenal were not dominant and they let Aston Villa play. If it wasn't for the heroics and the masterclass of David Raya, I mean, what
The
I mean,
header from Watkins.
absolutely
That should
amazing.
have been a goal, man.
And before that, Ibrahim and fans, you guys know, only Watkins was gifted goal after goal, and he just wasn't converting. And we're sitting there and we're watching. If one goes in,
Game is different.
it changes the whole dynamic. But there's a few things I like to mention. Number one, Martinelli has a problem, right? A big problem. If Martinelli doesn't improve, I don't know if you saw when Trossard scored a goal. Trossard really spoke to Mikel Arteta with no words. And he said,
how was it celebration?
it was cold.
Ice cold.
Saliba had to actually come to him and say, hey, brother, celebrate.
And then he did his.
And then he did it. And he was, he's so serious. However, moving along, we're going
You
to
know what
speak
it
about.
reminds me of? Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, in the Olympics,
Yes,
there
yes,
was
yes.
a Turkish guy
Oh, yeah,
that was shooting. He like
Ice
stood up, hand in
cold.
the pocket, did it, got a silver, and walked
more.
away. Trossard was like that.
So, Ibrahim, Martinelli needs to really improve. And when we do the transfer wrap up, and obviously our preview, I'm going to tell you how it's going to improve with the signings that we've got now, right? However, Trossard knocking on the door, putting pressure on Mikel Arteta, I think he's a perfect super sub.
Yeah.
But I also think he's brilliant in starting.
He was
Okay?
a good player, man. I liked him at Brighton,
No, he was amazing.
and
amazing.
I like to see. I
Amazing.
see. I think he's been involved in like double figures
Double.
from a goal and
So
assist
from
perspective.
from the substitutes, I think in 2024 he's in at about 30. He was saying 32 goal contributions. That's crazy.
Fantastic.
And coming off the sub,
That's what you need, man.
that's what you need. Again, if we're talking about, and we spoke about this, the quality and the depth Arsenal have got, and we saw that the Tumble effect. He start after a season, Leon Bailey in Tumber's pocket. There was no chance. The only problem coming was when Ben White tried to obviously invert. There was a few balls played. Only Watkins gave Gabriel a little bit of a problem. But you know what? When Partey dropped a little bit deeper and we played with a low block, it was fine. And when that opened the game just changed. It swiveled around. And this year is a game of a game where you need to win. A team that took 4 points from you last year, 4 points that were the difference between you and being champions. You go out there, second game of the season, and you don't dominate. However, you just take the 3 points and
But
you walk away.
listen,
You
the
know?
great Manchester United teams of past and Arsenal,
Yeah.
when you win a league, it's not about all of the fantastic performances. It's about
Correct.
those grinded performances,
Correct.
about the necessary wins throughout the season. And this was one of
And
them.
nitty-gritty.
It didn't matter what the performance
100%.
looked like. It just mattered that you got the 3 points in the bag.
Correct. And even, you know how important it is. Alex Ferguson used to say it a lot. Arsene Wenger used to say, having a good, solid foundation at the back. I mean, the yesteryear Arsenal and Manchester United always had a great goalkeeper with a great defense. And with David Raya, that's what we've got.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a machine in goal. We've got a guy that's really willing to come out there and show his quality, and he doesn't shy away at all.
Yeah.
You know, I also have to make mention of Bukayo Saka, man.
What a
This
performance.
boy does not stop. He does not stop. Bukayo Saka, Thomas Partey, we spoke about last week, has a bit of a problem, but technically, I think sound.
I love that finish, man.
Oh,
was
absolutely
class,
amazing.
man.
Class.
Class finish.
He's been trying it a lot now and then, but again, Thomas Partey, very slow starter to a game, and for me, the first 15 minutes, if Thomas Partey is not in the game, there's a lot of chances. And if in opposition, especially when you play away, is going to take those chances. We're really going to see the true fighting spirit of this team Arsenal this season. So, a brilliant win. I was very nervous about it. There was a time in the first half where I said, you know what, this could go anyway. But a technical game, Unai Emery, I think you are now, it's done. Good evening. What a game. Good 3 points, Ibi. We take it and we move.
Take it and
Take it
guys.
and we move.
And again, you know, with City being City, 6 points in the bag, Arsenal, who are the title contenders this season, can't afford to drop points. So you've got the 6 points after 2 games, and we move on to the next game week.
We move on, man.
So guys, that's the quick wrap up from us. Manchester United dropping points against Brighton at the MX Stadium. Arsenal continuing their momentum with a fantastic win against Aston Villa, making it 6 points out of 6, and going to Old Trafford in the week with 1 win, 1 loss. And we look on to game week 3, which is going to be a cracker.
cracker decker, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit the bell notification. And after this review, we have a beautiful preview for you guys. So don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. Remember, gunning to Old Trafford by the fans for the fans.
I mean, nothing more to say
Yeah.
except
We
Yeah.
are gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you.